right, let's do another outline for our Task 1 paper. This one will be much shorter and a bit less detailed. Again, the goal here is not to do these outlines step for step on the day of the exam and then write your essay. The goal is to build good writing habits so you can write your essay at the same time as doing these steps, but in your head. Before we get to the introduction, we need to analyze the visual and take down some notes that we'll use for our essay. So let's go ahead and take a look at our visual and our writing topic. So here's our topic. The graphs below show the number of medals won by the top 5 countries in the Summer and Winter Olympics. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Okay, so in this topic, we're looking at 2 bar charts which are comparing total amounts. Specifically, we're looking at the total number of Olympic medals won, broken down by gold, silver, and bronze in one graph, and no breakdown in the other graph. And the time period we're analyzing is all time because this shows all the medals ever won. It's important to identify the time period because that will influence which tenses we use. So if we look at this chart, what is it that jumps out to us? We need to be looking for a few things that will help us. Are there any extreme outliers? To find this out, we'll look at the highest and lowest values. Again, we're looking for extremes here. So in this chart, we can quickly notice that Norway's winter medal count is an extreme to the upside, along with the United States in the summer competition. Now let's look for similarities and differences between the 2 graphs. The first similarity that I notice is the US, Russia, and Germany, all 3 rank in the top 5 for both competitions. The first difference I notice is that the graph for the Winter Olympics shows a breakdown by medal type, while the Summer Olympics graph only shows the total number of medals. Another difference I notice is that while dominant in the Winter Olympics, Norway is nowhere to be found on the summer ranking. And the last thing that I find particularly interesting is that the Winter Olympics seem a bit more competitive. While in the winter, the first place leader of Norway has almost double the amount of medals as 5th place France. In the Summer Olympics, the US has almost 5 times the amount of medals as 5th place France. So I'm just kind of verbally telling you what I see and I notice from the chart. But ideally, you would want to find a way to quickly note these things down or identify them in some way on your paper. Maybe you circle the different breakdowns. Maybe you circle the totals of the US versus France. It doesn't really matter. Whatever works for you. Underlining, circling, you just need some way to quickly note what stands out to you. That way you can write about it.